Vehicles that push the limits of speed. Go where cars were never meant to go. And whatever the hell this is. Ladies and gentlemen, here are 13, yes 13 because we love you, extreme vehicles that you probably didn't even know existed. Let's go. Okay guys, so let me know how many of these you've heard of. I'm gonna guess that if you're a hardcore car nerd.
Did you just call me a nerd?
Well, there will be at least a few. Actually, guess what? If you're an Ideal fan, you may have heard of all of these. And if you're one of our first million subscribers, well then, thank you. Let's look at this beauty. You never know that it started as a middle manager's dream machine. You look at it and it screams, this is the car that the villain drives. And it's probably why it ended up as the villain's ride on the silver screen. Now, Vaydor isn't really a car company. Like I said, the Vaydor, it's just a gussied up Infiniti G35, but it is done to perfection. And even the big man, NBA superstar Shaq, had one and recently listed it for roughly 150K. So yes, you can't drive the kit for 11,000 bucks anymore, but they definitely still turn heads, especially when you compare them to cars in the six figures. Now, the Panoz Abruzzi is probably the wildest car that we're gonna discuss today, at least in style. Yes, there's gonna be a few later that are faster, but none that look this wild. And it's known as the Spirit of Le Mans, because it's inspired by an LMP car. This wicked Panoz prototype LMP1 Roadster S, which yes, is as fast as it looks. The Abruzzi is actually one of the only truly out there cars that Panoz has built. And if you got a second, well, go check out this boutique made in America company. So, I got a question for you. What has a small Chevy engine, 3 wheels, and goes like stink? Well, it's the Vanderhall Provo. Unlike other 3-wheelers, like the Can-Am Spyder, which is a motorcycle first, the Provo is designed around the idea that a Civic Type R is good, but could be a lot lighter if you chopped off half of it. That's right, the front engine, front-wheel drive trike has world-class Honda-inspired handling, and only weighs about as much as a family at a Vegas buffet. Now, this might be the ugliest car on the list. I didn't say ugliest thing. That would definitely be your boy. And this thing, if you squint with one eye and close the other, kind of looks like an Isuzu Vehicross and a smart car had a baby. And they call it, well, the Youabian Puma? And I think it's exactly what 5-year-old me would draw if I would have been given the chance. I mean, it looks like a Hot Wheels car, with tires that are way too big and some smushed together body, which is pretty much exactly what it is. It's a sports car, that's also a monster truck, that's also a Buick family hauler. Would you drive it? Let us know down below. Now, the Sherp needs absolutely no introduction whatsoever. After all, they've appeared on Top Gear America, a surprising number of hip-hop artists own them, and our buddy and internet auto sensation Rich Rebuilds picked one up. But we need everyone to know about it, because if you want a vehicle that can truly go anywhere, say you got a frozen lake to cross, well, no problem. A muddy swamp? Give me more. The Sherp will do it with a smile on the driver's face. Okay, have you ever looked at a Rolls Royce and just thought, sure, I'd buy one of them if it had like 850 horsepower? Well, Aznom apparently did exactly what you thought, since they built a 6.4 liter twin turbo Hemi-powered luxury sedan. It's built on a Dodge Ram platform, has an interior that would make any Bentley owner jealous, and they essentially answered the question that no one asked. I don't get it, but man, do I love that these things exist. Okay, what do you think when I say the words diesel car? A Jetta TDI? An old and slow Mercedes that Lady Gaga drives? Well, scrub those images from your dirty mind, because this is the Trident Magna, a monster with more than 1,000 torques to throw you around. That gets, okay, I hope you're sitting down, 50 miles per gallon on highways. I mean, that's a middle finger to Prius owners. And this is my dream economy car. Now, you ever go out driving your ATV and there's a pesky lake in the way? The Quadski is for you, since it's a quad runner and a jet ski, hence the name. Famously ridden by notable angry car personality Jeremy Clarkson, the Quadski is a surprisingly good quad and a decent boat, unlike most amphibious vehicles. And the real kicker here is that, well, it's legitimately street legal in numerous states, including West Virginia, which is for lovers, and Utah, which I guess is also for lovers. Well, or views on views on views. But sorry, California, you don't get any of these. Okay guys, you probably think I'm losing it, which I kinda am. But you're thinking a semi-truck? Hold on, this thing is way more relevant to y'all than you might think. Imagine you go to a track day and you gotta trailer your car, but oh no, you also need tools and might need a shop and a Super 73 on the back and a place to sleep on top because of course you made the finals. Well, the BCX is all of that and more. It's a trailer for your car that can hydraulically lower to the ground. It expands into a full workshop and has a bunk for you to lay your head. What more could you possibly need? It's got the looks and beauty too. So you get into your biodiesel powered go-kart and begin driving to the market to pick up some steaks to grill. Suddenly, wouldn't you know it, friggin' traffic. Gross. No problem, just deploy your parasail and take off. Because when you have a Parajet Skycar, you get a car that can fly. And it's not just a vaporware toy. A team really did take one from London to Morocco, and it can be yours for less than 100 grand. And every so often a car comes along and you're like, I don't know what that is, but I definitely need it. The Tramontana has entered the chat. 720 horsepowers, 2 big turbos, Formula One suspension and aero, and street legal in its home country of Spain. Let's see the cops try to even catch you. And you know what makes everything better? Birthday cake. Well, actually, no, that was bad. But you know what actually does? Corvette engines. Imagine if you took a 6.2 liter LS block, supercharged it, and then built a classic muscle car inspired body around it. You get a 200 mile per hour capable Equus Bass. And this is truly a spectacular homage to the legendary muscle car era, which begs the question, which do you think looks better? Challenger or Equus Bass? Or Equus, or what the or what?
Equus.
Equus?
Yeah, it's Equus.
Okay. Or Equus. Either way, you're going out in a cloud of smoke. And I decided, just for you guys, to save my favorite for now. It's by all accounts a supercar, a classic Italian sports car inspired body made of modern technology with bits of carbon sprinkled everywhere to make it as light as possible. They are hand-built in California and made to fit the customer. Where's Shaq when you need him? They will even let you choose the color. What nice guys. And that is, yes, very, very nice. But what propels this to supercar status isn't the exclusivity, it's the jaw-dropping 2.5 second 0 to 60 time, which means you, yes, you could pull ahead of a Bugatti Veyron in the quarter mile. I'll take one, please, and I'll get one for Trav for his birthday. And hey, that's the list on Idealist. Which one have you heard of? Which one do you want? You know, I really want that Skycar. I think that's the Idealist on the list because this is a really weird list. Anyway, if you're part of the Ideal fam of the first 1 million subscribers, go snag one of these limited edition Ideal tees. I'll link to them in the description, or check out some Idealist starter pack up here, or what YouTube tells you should watch next down here. I'm Brad, this is Ideal, and promise me one thing, keep living the Ideal lifestyle.